Hello, pre-algebra students. This is Chapter 7.2, where we revisit percents and proportions. We're going to use proportions to solve percent problems by using what we know about finding percent of a number. Let's begin. Let's begin studying this relationship by looking at percent bar models. A percent bar model compares a part to a base. In the model that's shown here, 35 is our base. 14 is a part of that base. The percent bar model shows us that 14 is 40% of the base, or 40% of 35. We could also write this as a proportion. 14 out of 35 is equivalent to 40 out of 100. To express this in algebraic terms, we could represent that A is P% of B by writing a proportion A over B is equal to P over 100, where A is a part of the base B and P% or P over 100 equals the percent. Let's work some examples. In this example, we'll use a proportion to find a percent. What percent of 7 is 4? So A over B would equal P over 100, correct? Now let's substitute in the numbers for our proportion. Our base is 7. Our part is 4. And that's going to equal P over 100. Now we multiply each side by 100 to get rid of that 100 over here. There's no room, sorry. You get the idea. We end up with 400 over 7 being equal to our percent. When we change that to a mixed number, we get 57 and 1/7. So 4 is 57 and 1/7% of 7. Now try some of these on your own. For each of these problems, write a proportion to answer the question, what percent of the base is the given part? Press pause while you work. We have more work to do when you return. Now let's find a part of a base. What number is 24% of 200? Once again, we begin with our proportion. To solve for percent, A over B equals P over 100. Let's substitute in 200 for our base and 24 for P, or percent. Now we solve by multiplying both sides by 200 to get A on its own. And then we have 24 over 100 times 200, which will give us an answer of A being equal to 48. So our answer is that 48 is 24% of 200. Now let's find a base given a set of information. In a heptathlon, an athlete earns points in 7 track and field events. Suppose an athlete earns 836 points in the 100-meter dash. This score makes up 16% of the total score. So what is the athlete's total score? Okay, once again, we begin with our proportion for finding percent. We know the part, 836. B, our unknown, is the whole, or the base, excuse me. Now we'll substitute in 16% for P. And now we will cross product multiply to solve, which gives us, I'm going to move up here so we have a little bit more room to work, 836 times 100 being equal to 16B. So 83,600 equals 16b. And dividing both sides by 16 gives us 5,225 being equal to b. So the athlete's total score was 5,225 points. And let's wrap up Chapter 7.2 with these final two checkpoint problems. In number 5, please find what number is 18% of 50. And in number 6, please solve for 105 is 84% of what number? Use the proportion A over B equals P over 100, or part over base is equal to percent. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow to do more work together on percents and proportions.